Turn it all the way. Yep. Now turn it.
Alright, so today we're doing a little bit of work pertaining to the garden, but mainly focusing on water. We are trying to set up the overflow to go into these barrels so that we can have water for the garden. It's supposed to be really hot. We're supposed to have a drought this summer, or they're expecting not a lot of rainfall. We haven't had rain for several days, and we're not going to have any rain in the next 10 days. I know. We're running it down here into these barrels. We got a pump, so hopefully we can water the garden out of this because it's really dry, and we don't want to take the water out of our tank to do it, and there's calling for it to be a really dry summer, so we don't want to use out of our tank just in case we do have a few days where the creek stops running, spring stops running. So we're just being extra precautious, and he's setting up these 2 barrels for us. We'll be able to hook the hose to it, and we'll have pressure, and we'll be able to water the garden good.
Oh, pick it up. Pick it up. Let me see here. Now set it back down there. Turn it on. Turn it all the way. Yep. Now turn it.
There you go. That's good. Let it fill up. So if somebody had gravity fed water or had a rain barrel they wanted to get pressure to their garden, what is it that this is called that they need to buy?
Back up. Back up from my land.
Take one of them white buckets, the cleanest one, and pour some water out of the black barrel into it and bring it to me. Kink that hose. Kink it out. Kink it. Kink it. Kink it.
Here I will.
No. So that just gets the air out.
Well, whenever you're pulling, it's supposed to pull water from A to B. So if you ain't got a way to get water in like that, that's why you put that water in there. That way it don't burn your pump up. Go down there and squirt. See what she's like.
So if you haven't noticed, we got the rest of the garden planted. Everything's done. We're still waiting on some
Turn it where
seeds to come on. Put it on, okay. All right, hold on. Hold on.
There's no pressure.
Okay, there's no pressure. Whoa. All right, so we got the pump hooked up and it's working and everything. Got all 3 barrels full of water. We got most of the garden watered, but then Josh had to go take off the trash before they closed, but it works a lot better. I'm proud of you.
Well,
I'm proud of you.
For what?
For fixing my water. But you can see all the peppers. They're wilted where it's been so hot. And I didn't water this middle section when I watered the other day because I had to do all that over there too. I was worried about using the water up, and you can't really get to them the way I had the hose in there. So, but everything's getting watered today, and it's probably been an hour since I watered all this, and it's still wet, so that's good. I'm doing it about 10 seconds per plant, and there's a lot of plants here, so imagine how long it takes. But you can actually get almost 2 when he's got the pressure tank on. He doesn't have it on right now, but you can really get 2 plants at a time with it. You want her to plug that up?
No, I was going to move it. I was just getting these that you missed right.
We'll get these. Until they come up, you just got to water the whole thing. So,
all them other plants over there's come up.
What?
Beans.
Beans has come up since I watered the other day?
Oh, a bunch of junk over there's come up. Yeah, you can't see them from here?
I thought it was just grass.
No.
I'll go look. Oh yeah, I see it. Okra! This is awesome. These are the rattlesnake pole beans. Purple beans. They're coming up. Alright, so it finally cooled off a little bit. Got the water, we got all of the garden watered. So I'm going to give you the full garden tour. I can't talk today. Give you a full garden tour, show you everything that's in the ground now. So might add some stuff later. Actually, I probably know I will, but that's more of like my lettuces and stuff that I resow. But let's go ahead and take a look. I'm filthy dirty and sweaty, so I'm ready to get in and get supper done. But first, let's take a look at everything that I got done. Alright, so these, I actually need to water these, which they were watered before I put them in there. But this is red California poppies that I started. I've never had these before, but I did have some come up, and they were in seed starter tray, so I needed to put them somewhere, so I put them along the back of this. I don't know how big they get. I don't think so super big. I think I'll still have room to put some like radishes or carrots or something here if I want to, because I think they're supposed to stay bloomed till fall. So kind of left some room there. Put all of my chamomile in here, and look at this. Look, it's crazy like how some of them do really, really good and some of them are just teeny tiny. But so I got 4 chamomile plants and then an aster flower, which I'm surprised is still alive because they are usually will come in like the fall and early spring. But it's doing what it's doing. I have some flowers over there. I've got these beautiful they're called dream zinnias or something like that, dream light mix or something. Really pretty colors, but they got burnt from the sun. I got them from a nursery, and I just love the color on them, and I need to fill a tray. So I got a 6-pack of those, so I planted those here and there. There's one right there, and then here's the the 2 surviving cabbages, and I put my dill behind here, hopefully that it'd shade it a little bit from all the heat we're about to get and all that. So I figure by the time it's up, the cabbage will be ready to pull. I don't think these are going to go to head before it gets too hot. We'll see. They're just there. And then in this bed I did my basil all along here, so I have a big bushy row of basil. Got some dahlias and some more of those asters, and some more asters there that I planted. Garlic. Here is my lettuce that is that we cut the other day, you saw, and that's what it looks like now. So beautiful. And then I planted some sage here. This will be the permanent spot for sage. I wish I wouldn't have put my lettuce here and put another herb here so that my herbs would kind of be all right here, but that's okay. It's fine. I worked it out. And then here, all of this is watermelons, tomatoes, some basil, and a walnut tomato, one pepper. This is all for Riley's garden that she's collected. Now we've got our kale, Swiss chard, and lettuce, spinach. It's doing good. Then here is this lettuce bed. We also cut all this. This was the first one we cut, and you can see it's nice and big, really good. All right, here are these turnips. We'll peek at this one. Here it is. There's a couple of them that's probably ready. I'll actually pull that, but I don't have a plan to eat it right now. So more asters. Just put them in the front of this. Oh no, this is not asters. This is holy basil. So this will be my holy basil bed, and then maybe I can put some stuff back here. We'll see how big it gets. And then these peas that are just hanging on, you can see tiny bean pod, tiny pea pod there. But it looks good. This one's really took off, but I don't know how it's surviving in all this heat. Of course, the oregano and chives are doing great. Now, I'll make this quick because I've really done said it a million times, but I'll tell you the varieties if I can remember. Okay, beans first. These are Mountain Half Runners, Josh's favorite, rattlesnake pole beans, purple beans. Then we have okra, straight slicer cucumbers there, and then pickling cucumbers, another row of okra. I'll show you the flowers in a minute. And then here is tomatoes. We've got 3 full rows of tomatoes and then a couple down there. So these are San Marzanos. We've got some pink girls right here, some giant Belgians that I started, some of the homesteaders that I started, and some of these fantastic variety that I got from my nursery friend. And then these tomatoes right here are the super sweet 100s. We've got quite a lot of those. Then we've got some Arnata Pinos and California Wonder Pimentos. I think these are California Wonders. Got a couple different bell peppers. I can't remember all the varieties. And then some pimentos over there. Another row of peppers. So 1, 2, 3 full rows, 3.5 rows of peppers, and then 3.5 rows of tomatoes. So whole row of zucchini. We didn't need that much, but we had the space. We needed to fill it. One of those Dream Mix zinnias. And then these 2 rows are squashes, and it's there's spaghetti squash in this one, and then crookneck and patty pan in this one right here. Then the onions down there looking good. And here I have 3 more of those zinnia plants and 3 of my dahlia plants. Never grown dahlias. I just thought they were pretty. Started them. Of course they've done great, but we'll see how they do because I don't know how big they get. I spaced the zinnias apart because I know they'll get really big. And over there, I'm going to put some sunflower seeds in. So I'll have sunflowers back there. But overall, it's looking really good. You can kind of see the barrels up there. They're a little bit of an eyesore. I don't know what I can do to make that look better. but it kind of matches everything else in here. Because you know homesteaders use what they can and free is best. So pretty much everything has been free here, so we didn't have to worry about it. But it's looking good and I'm happy with it. And I'm glad it's all done. I'm also really tickled with the water system. It worked really, really good. Everything's been good, watered good. I don't have to worry about watering. I don't have to worry about using up our water supply in our reservoir for our house, because if that goes dry, we don't have water. All right, so I'm finally rested a little bit. The sun is going down. It's nice and cool. You can see the rooster and his few hens is behind me. We still hadn't found a home for him. I will show you up at the home site what we got done up there, or what it looks like now in the next video, but I'm going to go ahead and end this one. We've had a lot of stuff done in the last few days, so I don't know what all footage is there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm really glad the summer garden is in. I'm going to go in and get me a shower because I'm filthy. And when I say filthy, I mean filthy. Definitely filthy. But I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, and God bless.